Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, Pakistaniyo. In November 1970, East Pakistan witnessed one of the worst cyclones which devastated the entire country. Half of the country was inundated underwater. Uh, the infrastructure was completely destroyed, and it killed 500,000 East Pakistanis then. And just a year later, Bangladesh was created in December 1971. So this country, when it was formed, was already 70% poorer than Pakistan. A country with a population higher than Pakistan at the time of creation. A country with a meager 4 billion US dollar GDP. A country about whom Henry Kissinger once said that Bangladesh is a basket case. You keep putting in money, this country would need financial assistance from all the other global countries in order for it to survive. A country which was poverty stricken. So this country took a turnaround, and today Bangladesh is one of the giants in textile. Today Bangladesh is 45% richer than Pakistan. Today Bangladesh Today, Bangladesh uh, has a GDP of 416 billion US dollars. Today, Bangladesh has a poverty rate of 18%. Today, this country is hosting 1 million refugees. Today, the economic gurus and economic pundits of the world are forecasting Bangladesh to surpass economies like Singapore and Malaysia and Hong Kong by 2035. Today, this country is showing a growth rate of more than 5.5%. This is a complete turnaround. And this turnaround came by when Bangladesh started investing in their people. They identified their human resource as a major strength, and they started investing in them. And they grabbed the opportunity with both hands when Pakistan was waging this war against terror and the textile industry was fleeing from this country. They grabbed this opportunity with both hands. And today, even China is outsourcing their textile manufacturing to Bangladesh because the labor cost in China is between $500 to $600, whereas the same more skilled labor is available in Bangladesh between $100 and $200. All majority of the international brands like Nike and Adidas and Gap and you name the brands, they're being manufactured in Bangladesh. So how did Bangladesh do all of this? What did they do right to be where they are today? It's a very simple case study. But this case study has a lot of motivation in itself. If we were to understand that Bangladesh started off by empowering their people, they gave their human resource a direction that this is the industry we want to flourish in. And the human resource responded. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, Bangladeshi government stepped in and they started dishing out interest-free loans to the Bangladeshi businessmen because they were poor at that time. They couldn't afford all of that. So with the help of Bangladeshi banks and interest-free loans, they started coming up with this industry. But that was not where Bangladesh stopped. The government decided to relax all import duties on all textile machinery that was to be imported into the country by these businessmen. So that was another step that Bangladeshi government took. Now with these two things, this industry was there to bloom and boom. and the world was seeing another transformation. So, with all this investment coming in, and the businessmen investing and taking all these loans, obviously the government had to be earning somewhere as well. So, what they decided that they would uh, make it mandatory for these for the export of textile to be placed in the government godowns uh, before it was being exported. So that was something. It was made mandatory so that by when the merchandise would be there, they would be paying a certain tax to the government. And secondly, they levied a very minimal export duty on all these products. So these were the two ways by which Bangladesh started earning through the textile industry. And today, the per capita income of Bangladesh is 2,700 US dollars. And India, in comparison to Bangladesh, is below 2,300 US dollars. This country has even survived the worst of COVID-19. This is how a country can transform, can take a turnaround. But they haven't stopped here. They haven't stopped only on textile because they know that this is just one side. What they're doing now is they're investing heavily in IT. They're relaxing all the import duties on IT items and products, and they're coming big bang into the IT industry because that's the future of the world. So that's how Bangladesh is transforming itself. It is when the leader of a country gives a direction to the human resource, to the people of that country, then the people respond. And Bangladeshis responded. We in Pakistan are going through a certain mess, and we can only hope and pray that we as a country come out of this mess as soon as possible. Until we meet again. Pakistan Zindabad.